Youngest son doesn't deserve dessert. Her voice rang through the dining room, slicing through my chest like a blade. I said nothing, took Chen's hand and walked out. That night, I also canceled the mortgage transfer with a single click. From that moment on, their laughter, their criticisms, their manipulation, none of it could touch me again. And when they realized they had lost me, money, convenience, control, they panicked, pleaded, and regretted it all. 3 days ago, my mom slammed her fork onto the table. Oil splattered onto the white tablecloth as she said, "Your son's at it again. How can you still eat?" I looked up and saw Chen's hand frozen in midair. A small piece of carrot hung on his fork. He twitched slightly as if rooted to the spot. Then he put down the fork, tucked his hands into his sleeves, his back slightly hunched. On the sofa, my brother Xiaochong had his feet up on the coffee table, shaking his legs while staring at his phone. "What's the big deal about being picky?" he said. The straw in his milk tea squeaked with every sip. Mom shot him a glare, then flung her anger back at me. "You've spoiled him. Look at how obedient Yaya from Changchang's family is." Yaya was licking cream off her hand while swiping her tablet with the other, completely oblivious to us. Dad sat at the other end of the table, the TV casting light on his face. He didn't look up. "Don't argue at the table," he said dismissively. My relationship with my brother had been defined since childhood. He was to be protected and I was the one who gave. Mom continued to pick at me. "If he acts up again, no dessert for him." I glanced at Chen. His eyes were lowered, but he neither cried nor protested. I whispered, "It's fine. We won't eat." Mom snorted coldly. "Do as you like." I stood up and buttoned Chen's coat. He obediently lifted his hand without asking a word. We reached the door. I opened it. He followed silently, our shoes making soft clicks against the tiles. When the door shut behind us, it was as if years of familiar air had been sealed away. The hallway light flickered for a second, dim, then bright again. The past. A decade of being drained. We got home close to 9. Chun lined up his shoes and went to change into pajamas. He wanted to draw and I nodded. I sat at my desk. The computer screen glowed. The bank interface showed the monthly fixed payments. Every month the money went out like clockwork. 3,950 yuan, for my brother's mortgage. Back then he said, "Sis, I'm tight for the first couple of years. Can you help me out?" Mom added, "Your job's stable. It's no trouble to help him." I helped him for 15 years. Over the years I worked hard, got promoted, raised a child, stayed up late on projects, did freelance work through the pandemic. My salary was earned through my own negotiation, my performance through overtime, and my savings came from month after month of restraint. But at home, none of it mattered. The year I got promoted, Mom just said, "Don't get cocky. No matter how capable a girl is, it's only useful outside the family." I clicked on the auto transfer. Cancel. The confirmation popped up, and I hit confirm. It was like exhaling a decade of pressure all at once. Revenge. Calm, complete, inescapable. The next morning my phone rang nonstop from 7:30 to 9. Mom, my brother, Dad, and a few unknown numbers. I didn't answer a single call. At 9:30 Mom's WeChat pinged. "We never made you give anything. Who do you think helped you get here? It's just helping your brother with his mortgage. How petty can you be?" Her words always said we. Never a mention of Chun. Never a word about the humiliation the night before. In the afternoon my brother texted, "Sis, the mortgage didn't go through. Did you change cards? Transfer it now. I need to handle it today." I glanced once and closed the app. That night, I did something they would never have imagined. I started cutting off every access point. Dad and Mom's cards under my name canceled. Mom's credit card autopay stopped. Brother's car insurance and policies canceled. Family shared albums, cloud storage, account books, deleted access. Any secondary accounts under my name terminated. Any devices connected to my internet disconnected. Every action precise and decisive without hesitation. Round 1. Panic begins. Dad sent 3 voice messages. each dripping with the same familiar scolding. Don't you know better? Your mom isn't well, why upset her? Mom posted in the family group. For money, she doesn't even care about her own family. My brother called over 10 times. Cease. Stop messing around. The mortgage is your promise. I stared at the screen and quietly hit block. Once, twice, 3 times. Their panic was like flies banging against glass. Round to rumors and complaints. On the 4th evening, my cousin sent me screenshots. Mom was crying in the family chat. She's not mentally stable. I'm afraid she'll harm our grandson. After what she's done, what will Chen's future be? I replied. Noted. Then continued cutting off all access they had to me. Round 3, loss of control, true collapse. On the 7th day, my brother added me from a friend's number. Sis, I beg you. I really can't take this anymore. I waited 10 minutes before replying with 2 words. I know. He erupted as if triggered. I warn you. Keep this up and the house will be a disaster. You're hurting our whole family, you. I screenshot the message for records, then deleted the contact. Not block so it would remain frozen there forever. Round 4, they finally kneel. In the 2nd week, Dad called from an unknown number. The moment he spoke, I recognized a tone I had never heard before. Chen's mom, can you come back to talk? The bank came twice today. They can't wait anymore. His voice trembled. It's my fault. Mom knows it too. Please don't be mad at her. I said nothing. He urged. How much do you want? Tell me the total. We'll figure something out. I spoke softly. I don't want money. Silence for 3 seconds. He sounded strangled. Then what do you want us to do? Simple. You lose a grandson. I hung up. At that moment, they finally understood. I wasn't throwing a tantrum. I was leaving and I wouldn't come back. Epilogue. Clean freedom. They tried to contact me a few more times, each time softer than the last. Come back for a meal. Mom isn't feeling well. I didn't reply. 3 months later, I moved Chun to a small seaside town. The neighborhood was quiet. Even the wind brushing against the windows felt gentle. Chun made friends at his new school, running to me every day after class to tell me what he drew or who fell on the playground. I became a project manager at a new company, leaving work on time, cooking dinner at night, taking him to bookstores on weekends. He loved squatting in the picture book section, picking out books. One evening, we walked along the beach. The tide lapped gently at the sand, soft as a foot massage. Chun looked up. Mom, will they come looking for us? I said, maybe. But even if they do, we don't have to see them. He nodded, eyes bright. At that moment, I knew. It was finally over. No fights. No turning back. No lingering pain. Only clean, total severance. And a life that belonged entirely to Chan and me. Far away in another city, I knew, someone was trembling over bank reminders, staring at empty account books in regret, raging at calls that bounced back. They finally understood. The day they lost me was the day their real punishment began.